And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be doing the level 56 Machinist Quest. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, long time in the making. I should have made this video ages ago, but I basically leveled up by doing a lot of Palace of the Dead. As simple as that. So, anyway, we are here with Stefavian at the Sky Steel Manufactory in Foundation. So let's talk to him. The quest is called Wheels of Justice. And we'll get the ability Rend Mind. It says lowest target's magic damage dealt by 5%. Okay, and it shares a recast timer with Dismantle. So, Stefavian seems in a cheerful mood. So, greetings Mithrie. Is this not a wonderful day to be a machinist? Lord Stefavian Halanaut, you and the Sky Steel Manufactory employees are under the authority... under your authority are hereby charged with fomenting insurrection. Okay. Insurrection? My dear sir, I have fomented nothing of the sort. You stand accused of arming commoners with weapons of war and discharging said weapons with the locality of the Broom. That little scene when we liberated Joy's father. Henceforth, the manufactory shall remain under Temple Knight surveillance. Should you fail to refute the accusations against you within the allotted time, punishment may include seizure of your workshop and imprisonment for all those deemed accomplices to the crime. So the Fury takes smirking Fox. Tadala Grinch knew we would attempt to rescue. So, once they set their sights on something, them Temple Knights is like a bandersnatch with a bone. You'd best say farewell to your workshop. They'll not take my manufactory. I will think of something. Cool. Right, so what do we need to do? Well, we have to just speak to him again. Interesting. So it is difficult to prove the truth of something one has not done. Mayhap the wiser course would be to provide evidence of Tadal Grinch's wrongdoing. He's a clever bastard though, that one. You might try. I'd best not overstep me bonds. Me contract's almost done in any case, and I'll be moving on no matter what happens to the workshop. Our instructor, he sure don't like to get involved. As for me, I'll see if I can find any strings connecting House Duzamel to their crimes. The Forgotten Knight should be a good place to start. So, I don't know what I'd do without the workshop. I'll see if I can get some folks talking. So, and that leaves you and me, Mithrie. I believe I shall remain here in the manufactory to occupy the gaze of the Temple Knights, while you and Celesto... aid Celesto with his inquiries. Okay. So, we're gonna meet in the Forgotten Knight. So, where is the Forgotten Knight again? Okay, so let's go. Yeah, I do wonder what the new, like, hometown is going to be in Stormblood and what it's going to look like. Because obviously we're not going to be coming here anymore. And that's what's kind of sad, is that right now this is, like, the home city. But in the future it's just going to be some other place that we don't go to anymore. So, not unless they give us a reason to, like the way people still go to Mordona all the time. Okay, so, let's go into here. There used to be so much I would do on a daily basis, like the clan hunts, all the fates, and so on. I used to do so much on a daily basis, all of the duty finder stuff as well. I just don't do it anymore. So I appreciate you coming out, Mithrie. It's a bit harder planning So it's a bit hard planning aught in the workshop, what with the Temple Knights eyeballing our every move. We should be able to talk freely in here, though. Do you recall that bloke as was standing guard over Joyce's dad? Frodo is his name. He took to marksmanship with a passion and hadn't missed a single day of training, not until today. I got suspicious, of course, and decided to pay a visit to his home. Right away, you could see the door had been kicked in, so I went inside and had me a proper look. That's when I found a ragged feather just lying there on the floor amidst the bits of broken furniture. So if I wanted to keep me hands clean, then maybe I'd hire me some thugs from out of town to do for poor Fredo. Thugs what might otherwise make a living poaching wild chocobos. I suggest you talk to Lord Stephanian and take a trip out to Tailfeather. I'll keep poking around here in the city and see what else crawls out of the stonework. Cool. Right, so we need to go back to the manufactory. So I do have a few more episodes to do before Stormblood, especially lots more like class-based videos, especially as I get all the other classes towards level 60. So, okay, let's keep going. Now, I hope that there's a lot more excitement in Stormblood. It's been too mellow for too long in Heavensward. So, this may be our lead. If we can track down the man who first employed Frodo, then we shall have a solid link to House Duzamel. Let's not waste time. Onwards to the Dravanian Forelands and to Tailfeather. Okay, so let's go to Tailfeather now. Tailfeather. Where are... There it is. Go. So guys, if you follow my crafting guides, then the cost of teleporting will never bother you. You can see I've got 15 million just sitting there. So, let's see. Okay, so here we go. And it's the best way to do it, like when you can do things in an MMO and not think about money. So follow my crafting guides, guys, and just make the money yourself. And you should make a lot more money now. 15 million by today's standard is not that much. So good news, Mithrie. I've spoken with some few of these fellows, and they told me of a trio of ruffians that passed through here, dragging a man matching Frodo's description. We shall scour the forest to the south. If you will look to the north, do not wait for us. Should you find these ruffians, and pray confront them ere Frodo comes to further harm. Cool. Right. So let's go. We need to go there. So let's fly. And there's a lot of things I've missed out on. Lots of mounts I haven't gathered. Lots of primals I haven't just not done. But whatever. Hopefully in Stormblood things will change. I needed time away from this game, that's for sure. So no witnesses. Cut this one's throat as well. Wonderful. Okay, let me speed up a bit. Really should summon my chocobo. So let's get my chocobo out. Because my chocobo is rank 20, so if it has to, it will heal me. Cool. Right, next. I really should have summoned it beforehand. So, my thanks. I did not expect to see another dawn. So, Frodo, not leaking blood, are you? Splendid. You gave us quite a scare. Forgive me, my lord. Those men, they dragged me from me home. Said they'd hurt me if I didn't swear false witness to the Temple Knights. You were forced to substantiate the accusations? Then you merely need withdraw your testimony to strengthen our position. 'Twould be a boon if we were able to provide some manner of physical evidence. So, a seal of House Dezamel, would explain how the ruffians who snatched Fredo from, I can't pronounce it, were able to enter the city without challenge. Aye, this shall do nicely. I'm truly sorry, my lord. All it took was one little beating for me to repay your kindness with betrayal. I'll not darken your doorstep again. What nonsense. You hardly had a choice in the matter. Continue your training at the manufactory. However, you'll become more than a match for the thugs such as these. Even without a noble's wealth or prestige, a common man can earn himself independence. You'll see that a machinist firearm is for more than just shooting dragons. It can help set you free. His lordship's vision will change Ishgard for the better. Come with us, Fredo. Become the spear and the shield that our city needs. I'd like that. I'd like to feel like I'm worth something. We all make mistakes, my dear fellow. The trick is to learn from them, and rise stronger from every defeat. Come, let us return to the manufactory. Cool. Right, so let's go back to the manufactory. So, I do enjoy the different stories for the different classes, and they are very, very different class to class. That's what I also like about it. So, it's not like you're going to just see the same thing over and over again. Every single class is unique. And it's part of what keeps me motivated to level up all the classes, is that at least I will be rewarded with a different story. And most of my motivation to level up everything to 60 before Stormblood is so that when the new classes come out and whatever, I can just simply decide which class I will level to 70. I won't have to be like, oh, I haven't even leveled it before, therefore I can't use it. Whichever class I like, I'll have the minimum distance to get to the highest level. So anyway, here is Stefanium. So, the tables have turned, my friend. I have submitted the evidence you found to the Temple Knights. With the aid of Fredo News testimony, we had enough proof to lodge a counter-accusation against Tadalgrinch. The wheels of justice have begun to turn, and we shall soon be free of these baseless suspicions. Meanwhile, 'twould seem Rostenfall has been busy developing yet another machinist technique for you to master. Allow me to pass on his instructions. Cool, that's complete. Ooh-ah. Cool, that's it. So, anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie.